No one has ever done this in the history of Yearbook. I know with Columbine, they had their shooting in around April and they didn't start till the next year, so we're the first school that's ever gonna have to do this.
Our yearbook theme is as one.
We decided that May last year.
Yeah, we're all different and we all have certain things, but as a community and as a school, we're like all as one.
Yes, the event was tragic, but we're gonna turn it around and we're gonna make it better because that's what they would have wanted.
I know that all of them, like if they were here, they would be fighting with us.
We're really behind and we need all the help that we can get.
I don't think it's that we're behind, it's because we have so much more things we have to cover now.
Yeah.
I think it's because the 17 new pages, because we're dedicating each page to a victim. We're also covering the vigil, the political aspect, the dogs that we had at our school, the tattoos, the hair that we dedicate to these victims. We're covering everything as much as we can.
You think our advisor was tough before, but now, oh yeah, like this book is gonna be perfect.
Marianne, how is this spread ready for me?
That board is giving me severe anxiety. That's the remainder of the yearbook, and that all has to be in by April 20th. If I don't get everything in by the 20th, we run the risk of the book being delayed and not coming in on time. We've worked so hard, and for it to come in late, like I can't.
I know we're gonna get it done. It's just the matter of time and the amount of stress we're gonna have to go under to complete it kind of freaks me out. Can you pull this up? Yeah. It's on tattoo spread.
I want a tattoo.
We did a tattoo spread and a hair spread about people who dyed their hair for Joaquin and Carmen and Hickson. Lexi's is very different from the rest of them.
The petals on the rose represent Nick and Helena because they were in her classroom.
Ooh, there was this one tattoo actually, Dylan's tattoo. He had an avocado with wings and then a rosary. And he was explaining how Joaquin always had a rosary with him around his neck. And you can see those in the photos of him. And then the wings, an avocado for guac.
Rain had her camera with her on the 14th. So when we came back to school, Rain showed me those pictures because I told her we needed them for the spread. For Valentine's Day, some of the pictures were of Tori, who is Joaquin's girlfriend.
We came across the courtyard again and we saw Tori buying gifts for her boyfriend, Joaquin. That was the last time she saw her boyfriend. She just says that it was the happiest day of her life, happiest morning of her life. And she just says, in one of her quotes, she says, "I'll hold on to that till the day I die."
Looking at those photos again that I took on Valentine's Day, those people in those photos are different people now, and I can't recognize them anymore because now, again, our lives are divided into a before and after, and those are my last accounts of the before.
It hits me all the time. I'm always constantly thinking about it. And then once you already thought of something else, it pops back up and you're like, wow, I wasn't thinking about it. How long wasn't I thinking about it for?
I forget, and then it'll hit me.
I put perfume on. I need to eat, shoes.
We want to make this book. We want to get it done. Before, yeah, we did want to make it, but it was stressful juggling all this stuff. But now we have more of a drive to get it finished.
Although these people may have died, their spirit in this book will forever live on.
Bye, bye, love you.
Bye, Vicky.
Love you, Mom.
Te amo, mamita. Que Dios te bendiga.
Listen to you.
We feel blessed that Juliana is safe. It breaks my heart to think about the families that lost their closest ones. I can't believe how it is to lose a daughter or a son.
Something tragic, horribly tragic happened, we were all able to come out of it and make change. And that we, as journalists, have documented that process and created something that you can look back on, because we're telling the story, and your memories will fade, and you'll look back on high school fondly, but when you look at that book and you read that story and you see those pictures, it's all gonna come flooding back to you.
Even before all of this happened, like, we still put in so many hours staying here. Like, I'm here at school more than I am at home because we're always here for Yearbook.
I haven't been. This is my first time coming to a baseball game, like for photo.
We have, I think Larry said we have like 200 pages to send in. And I think
going to be done?
I So she's saying for the most part, like, if it's done design-wise, just send it in. And then when we get proofs back, then go through and make like the final tweaks. We have like really good athletics and really smart people here. I want people to remember like the good parts of Stoneman Douglas and not just this one tragedy.
Not just looking at pages, but also looking at photos of people that we see when life was simpler. Like, all we had to worry about was our grades and like colleges and SATs. But now we're just worried about like making sure our impact can change our country and, frankly, I mean, maybe our world, but like, who knows?
This past weekend, I went to Washington, D.C. with 3 of my best friends, Morgan, Lila, and Juliana. That day, I was overwhelmed by all the love and support that we received. I just want people to know that, like, we're not gonna stop and that it's time for a change.
I have a very dedicated staff. They are, I'm trying not to get upset or emotional. I have a very dedicated staff, and I care about each of them, and I love them as if they're my own children, and they make me crazy, but we're always connected and we'll always be in each other's lives, and that makes me happy. They're my kids, and I love them. The dedication that I've seen since everything, their drive and desire to be in here, to be working, tell me what needs to be done and I'll do it, learner. You know, that means the world to me. It's in the yearbook. I've advised newspapers before, and you always hope that people will hold on to the issues forever, but the reality is that they don't. But you don't throw your yearbook away like you might throw away an old newspaper. So, you know, it's forever immortalized in our book. And 20 years from now, 50 years from now, this will be their story. And that, you know, that makes me happy that we can do this for them.
We're not forgetting, especially us, we're not forgetting why we're doing all this. It's not just for these 17 angels, it's for every single family victim, anyone affected by gun violence. And I just don't want them to forget that we're not just gonna go on Twitter all day, gun reform, gun reform, gun. No, because we have a purpose behind it, and it's them.